Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dirty 20 Gaming. I am Shadow, also known as the True Shadow Master, the DM for tonight's game. We are doing Rise of the Temple, a D&D 5.5, 5.0 house role campaign. Well, let's get started into introducing our lovely folks here, although we are going to be missing our bard tonight, but for good reasons. Enjoy your vacation while you can, Sans. Our hearts and our minds are with you. All right. So to get us started tonight, our ever strolling, ever walking, ever moving Rory.
Yep, always moving, always grooving. That's me. Fucking, I don't know, man. Hey, everybody.
I love you.
My name's Rory. It's always a pleasure to be here on this channel. And, you can find me in a whole bunch of games. You can find me here playing Ashik, one of the twin cat monks. Ooh, all kinds of fun stuff we can do now that we've leveled up.
I got so worried. I thought you were going to fall off.
No, I would never. You can find me on Wednesdays, alternating Wednesdays, part of Oracle Force, run by the awesome and very funny and awesome, cool Scarred Adventurer. Add more appreciative adjectives here if you must. Playing Graviton, fun gravity-based, emotionally unstable teenager. See where that takes us. Yeah, Sunday nights as well. Shadow of the Vaktarm, run by the I said benevolent last time, so I'll stick with that. Siosa, playing sprinting, slashing soldier boy.
You!
Hans Reifenstahl. And a new addition to Mondays as well. Part of the Pandora's Gifts Mooncast, playing. God, I almost forgot my character's name. Playing Escarvelis, a very small rogue. Yeah, that's all I got to talk about, really. I just love hanging out with these awesome, funny people.
All right. You know, that's the first time that you have an addiction problem is you're forgetting your characters' names.
Or what days they're in.
All right. Then with that, we'll move on to Scarred Adventurer.
Hello, I am the Scarred Adventurer. Tonight you have found me as Barlam in Rise of the Temple. As already stated, run by True Shadowmancer, the wonderful, wonderful person who's running this game. On alternate Wednesdays, you'll find me running Oracle Force. Not this Wednesday, unfortunately. There's been some scheduling issues, but everything is fine.
I'll make my
On Thursdays, you can find me as Noel Harper or Satanael in Deviant Paradox, run by Sarah, who loves to emotionally torment us in the best ways. On Friday, you will find me as Zane Dawson in our Everyday Divinity game, run by Bat Kyle, which is a lot of fun. Please check it out. We just did our first session last Friday, so it was tremendous fun. On Sundays, you will find me as Arthur Wolf in our Shadow of the Vaktarm game, run by Siosa. Benevolent equals lies is what he was already written into the Twitch chat, so I'm not going to say benevolent again because clearly you don't believe it. And when I'm not here with Dirty 20 Gaming playing one of those fellows, you will find me with the wonderful Tango Productions, bring stuff and or things to your faces and or viewing orifices and sensory organs in the near future. Did I make that as awkward as I could? Yes, I did.
All right. Just suddenly ended. Oh, man, I didn't know where we were. Okay, Bison, your turn.
That's me. Hello. I am Bison _ Stonefist. I'm a regular on this channel. I'm here 4.5 nights a week. Tonight I'm playing Gazbag Derbogork, our healer and resident no bedside manner guy. Enjoyer of fun. He's really just a fun guy. On Wednesdays, alternate Wednesdays, the other alternate Wednesdays, the other Wednesday, I will be in the Humblewood campaign, which is run by our lovely producer Hellhounds20, and I will be introducing a new character named Jasper Robson, and you'll get to meet him there because he's just a nice guy. On Thursday, I play without the voice. Sorry, Gazbag Derbogork. Let's get it right. So on Thursdays, I play God, who do I play? I play Garrett, Dead Inside Sakes. I forget his name because I've got too many characters. And yeah, so he is our resident emo kid, as you can tell by the nickname. And that is on Deviant Paradox, which is Chaos Incarnate. Lots of drama, lots of interpersonal role play. It's good fun. And on Sundays, I play Gav the Grin, our resident wrestler in 16th century, not quite Germany, for Shadow of the Vocturm. Everybody else gets fancy swords and magic and turns into bears and stuff, and Gav just grabs a guy and suplexes him into the ground. It's great. And in the Suncast on Mondays, I play Bofades Caridia, our humble servant of Hephaestus. He is the dad of the party. And yeah, he's coping with what the party he has inherited. Because he leaves them alone for 5 minutes. And they just chaos. But that's me. If I'm not here, occasionally you can find me on Nate Cat Gold Chain Live's channel playing Call of Duty Warzone and, making sure that nobody else takes that coveted last place position in the team. That's me. I'm bad. I'm really bad.
And I guess you got to tune in to find out why the last place position is coveted.
I just make them look good, man.
Okay, now we move to the other half of our feline twins and Ruth.
Hi, I'm Ruth. You found me. I am here on Monday in the Pandora's Gift Suncast, Xenon Alcides, Cleric of Nyx. Today, as mentioned before, the other half of our Cat Monk twins. Alternate Wednesdays in our Oracle Force game as Trek, other physics-based bullshit, and a sweet little ball of anxiety. Thursdays as Nora Avalon in Deviant Paradox. Fridays as Juliet Fairchild in our Everyday Divinity game. I love her so much. She's so strange. And Sundays, run by the brilliant and sadistic Siosa.
There we go.
I am here as Runa Ingvild's daughter in Shadow of the Vocturn. That's all from me.
All right, and with that, we move on to our ever enigmatic Janet.
Hi, hello. At the Discord ATM Janet 777, but I'm streaming and making videos and podcasts as Anime Gems. And when I'm not doing, I'm playing today the Aranara, the Naple Gunslinger, and with Mystery Past. And on Mondays in Mooncast, Pandora Gift, I'm playing the Phoebe the Dark, the edgy warlock thief. And on every second Wednesday, I'm playing in the Humblewood game the Jazz Detective, who have kind of problem for starting to have problem with alcohol. And that's all.
All right. And as before I mentioned, I am Shadow, the true Shadowmancer. Thank you very much to our producers tonight, Hellshound 20. You will see their commentary popping up here and there throughout. Enjoy it because we all do. I am tonight's Dungeon Master. I'm also the creator of this world, Sisora. This is a homebrew that has been in the works for nigh on 30 years. And I hope you all enjoy what I've come up with. Sunday nights, when we come back from hiatus, you can find me in the Shadows of the Vocturn as Gerard Saint Germain Lupo, resident swordsman and bearer of vendettas. On alternating Wednesdays, you can find me in the Heartwood as Alan Tiberius Miller, aka Tibbs. king of the road and newest rabble rouser. We'll kind of leave it there. And I think that's all I'm doing with you all right now, because Mondays, Thursdays, Fridays, I'm in all other campaigns right now that aren't being broadcast. So I have no life, people. All right. As I mentioned before, tonight's game is based off of the Wizards of the Coast and formerly TSR campaign, The Temple of Elemental Evil. This is a 5.5 Dungeons and Dragons with some 5.0 and some homebrew rules. The world map was created by myself using a program that is no longer findable online. Sorry, folks, I tried to find it. It's not there. Our artwork is by character artwork is using Hero Forge, and later on some of our handwork will be hand drawn by some of our lovely people here, including one tonight you'll be seeing from our producer. The maps come to us through Facebook Dungeon Master Resources. They were made by Samuel Bruno. If you get a chance, check him out. He's got a link to his Reddit page, and he does some great work. I think I got all the legal stuff out of the way. Let's have some fun. Last week, our group of intrepid adventurers were ambushed by bandits. Sorry, I got distracted by my producer here. Our group was ambushed by bandits. After a very brief fight, several were slain and several of the bandits were slain, and the remaining bandits disappeared into the jungle. Our group made it to a camp, rested, relaxed, meditated, leveled up, and are ready now the next morning to move on. Before they do, I'm going to address something that is very specific to the world of Sisora. On the world of Sisora, we don't use alignment. Alignment is, while useful as a role-playing guide, is sketchy as a true graph of morality and ethics. To know how well a party is known, I use a scale that I call reputation. Reputation is divided into fame and infamy, and the actions that an individual as well as a party take can rise and lower their reputation. Our group has just defeated a group of bandits that has been preying on the road for some time now, and therefore have gained a point of fame. They're not yet well known enough for people to instantly recognize them, but they are now producing that aura of accomplishment and, in this case, do-goodery. Now, has already been explained to my players, and for those of you now tuning in, the way that reputation works is an individual's reputation will never exceed twice their character level. No matter how much they do, there's only so much reputation they can get until they can prove that they've earned that reputation. When they do actions that are generally considered good, and I use that term loosely, good, they will gain fame. When they do things that are generally considered by society to be wrong or evil, they'll gain infamy. How this works is it's more of a instinct that people have rather than witnesses spreading the word. We all know those people in our lives that you don't know much about them, you haven't heard anything about them, but the moment you met them, you could tell there was something off or that they were generally a nice person. That's how reputation works. Now, we will move on and gather for our journey. Is there anything anybody would like to do before we move on?
No.
Not me, boss.
I think I'm just double checking the seals and everything on the box.
The box remains undamaged. The seals are intact. It doesn't even look like really that it moved at all during that brief struggle. Remembering your combat took about maybe 12 seconds from beginning to end.
Oh, I just meant from camping overnight sort of thing. I wasn't worried about I knew it was being watched, so that was
Okay. So yes, even overnight, there's been no change. And I'm watching my background, and for some reason, what is blending? Oh, you again. Ugh. I've got a map scroll case back there that keeps trying to get itself into the pictures over here. So we'll just put it in its corner.
it just wants to be internet famous, we get it.
Doesn't
The,
everybody know?
the hero of the second plane.
I got to be careful. I'm end up making a magic item out of that someday. Okay. So with that, we move on. Who would like to roll a d20 for me?
I want.
All
Would
right.
you for me roll?
I will roll for you. And as soon as I remember where I put your sheet. Too many screens. Too many screens.
For a D20, don't you just need to roll the
Yep. I just realized that as I opened up the sheet. I am disorganized today, people, but we're going to have fun with it. Okay. Thank you. That is a 7. As you are breaking camp, listen to the talk and chatter around camp. Mostly the guards and the drivers of the wagons are talking about the events of the day before. But you do pick up on a couple of things as you're listening. They're definitely excited that you're getting closer to the village of Apokea. One of the subjects of conversation is apparently the inn there, known as the Inn of Welcome Company. Some of the things you overhear is one of the guards talking about how it's some of the best food that he's ever had, and strangely inexpensive considering how isolated the inn is. You also overhear another individual talking about a girl that he can't wait to meet, apparently a daughter of one of the farmers there. Makes mention that she's kind of bored with small village life and is looking for some excitement. And a few rude comments about introducing her to an excitement she'll never understand.
Ayo.
Interesting. I
Harlem
like
is
it.
Sorry.
I like it. The first rumor about company and about food.
Harlem thinks that place is a front. The food's really good and inexpensive. They're clearly making their money somewhere else.
Interesting theory. Considering one of the rumors you overhear is that very specifically, if you ordered the venison, it's actually a code that you're trying to locate and join the local thieves guild.
Yep. Harlem's going to remember that.
And Arnaria, another thing that you overhear is apparently there is a mercenary staying at the inn. He is apparently in between jobs and looking for work. The guard who brings this up says that he's talked to him and drank with him a couple of times, and that he seems to be a decent person. And one more person for me. Somebody else roll me a d20.
Interesting question.
11.
Interesting
That
question.
was Gazbag?
That's the
Yeah.
rumor.
Ignore mine. But yes.
I have.
Good. You said
Jazz
11
back?
just as I clicked the button.
One of the things you were over here being discussed is that Ide, the head cleric of the Temple of Prospia, has mysteriously disappeared recently, and that her subordinate, the priest known as Terjan, is not really talking much about the situation. Now, Kazbag, roll me a religion check if you would.
Let me just pull up my sheet so I know what my bonuses are. Religion. That is a 22.
22. All right. So what you know is the deity mentioned is a tar goddess. She is the goddess of civilization and community.
Okay.
Let's see here. Make sure I'm giving you the right name. Pasiphae. So your journey through the jungle continues. As the sun rises, so does the humidity. By midday, you almost feel like you should be swimming through the air, even under the cover of the jungle canopy as it makes an archway that this road follows. But something feels off. Ish and Ashik, your neck hair is almost standing on end, but you don't know what's causing it.
Would you say the tail's also puffy?
If that is how you manifest your nervousness, yes.
I say I will because, like, it's usually like the hackles and the tail that puffs a bit.
Okay.
I'm just taking from my own cat. That tail's gonna puff before her neck hairs do.
Gazbag and Arnaria, I'm going to ask the two of you to make me Arcana checks, both at advantage. And yes, Janet, I'll roll for you.
Thank you.
That's an 11. But a 20 for Marnara.
All right. Gazbag, something feels off about the flow of magic through here. You're used to the arcane energy of swamps being stagnant. Magical energy has a tendency to take on the features of the land around it. And what you're feeling is more like a slow flow. Something is pulling energy, but you're not quite sure where, what, how. It's just that feeling like stepping into what you expect to be a still pond and feeling the tug of water against your body. Anaria,
Yeah, but I'm just
Go
gonna say
ahead.
with just an 11, it's still fuzzy to him because his swamp is a continent away.
Yes.
It's
And-
very different. He's only been here for like 2-3 days.
And you're not really technically in a swamp here. You're still in jungle.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be what it is that energy could just be just similar enough that you're feeling it, but you're not sure. Anaria, as an Aladar, you are in tune with the ebb and flow of magical energy in the world. It's, one could say, literally in your blood, even though you yourself are not a spellcaster. And for you, that unease kind of it creates that creeping feeling in your skin as you realize that there's definitely a pull of the arcane energy in this area. And that pull, based on the direction of your travel, seems generally to the south and east of where you're at. For you, that tugging that I described for Gazbag, you can feel that flow as if you were standing in a slow-moving stream.
I would be kind of nervous and wanted this as to travel faster if possible, because I feel like when I feel this power, there could be someone using that power and attack us again. Like I would talk with guards of this caravan to faster coming.
Okay. I'm going to roll another Arcana check for you since that has kind of come to your mind.
Alright.
And your roll is a 4. So, yeah, you've got a very strong feeling that, as you said, if somebody's pulling energy in like this, they're probably gathering it for use.
Can I speak with caravan carts to move faster, like with horses and stuff? Because that could be again ambush.
Chester nods. All right. Well, we can't move too fast along these cobblestone roads. We don't want to wear the draft animals out. But we'll see what we can do about picking up the pace a little bit.
Yeah,
You spend the rest of the day.
I want also trying to prepare my weapons if we be ambushed.
Okay.
Like a lot.
All right. Your group spends the rest of the day kind of on edge. You're waiting for something, anything to happen. As the sun once again begins to dip low on the horizon, you break out of the jungle once more into a very large, not so much a clearing as an area where the jungle has given way to open fields, some hills, and homes. You see a variety of different tar style homes built here and there in the open ground, smoke flowing up out of fireplaces. From where your caravan comes out of the trees on the top of a hill, you can see a very obviously recently erected temple. Past that, across a small valley, on another hillside, you can see what appears to be a fortress of some sort in a state of construction. Chester turns to all of you as you break the foliage. Well, welcome to Opakia. We're going to be taking the wagons over and dropping off the material, picking up a few folks. Down there at the bottom of the hill, you'll find the Inn of Welcome Company. Best place to get some food and some rest. Wherever you're journeying on from here, our road continues on. We'll be heading a bit deeper into the Darklands. There's another settlement about 4 or 5 days down. And the one to the south, I don't know where it goes. I've never been down that that route before. But it's been good traveling with y'all.
Likewise.
Okay.
Gazbag just sort of grunts.
Arnara will first run to inn to rent the best room before rest of gang.
One moment as I pull you all onto a new map.
Ooh.
I just realized I don't have a group token for y'all.
Yeah. Barlam, not Barnum. That's something else. Barlam does kind of look at Chester and go, you know where is it Bruno? Brune? The Burn. The wizard
Be done.
Bjorn. So, sorry, thank you. You know where the wizard is? I've got to deliver this, and then I'm done.
Oh, well, yeah, that's actually where we're heading. He points at the construction up ahead. That's his tower they're building.
Cool. 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 Yeah.
Are you okay?
It's 1,000 degrees, and I'm sweating, and I can't take off my clothes because that's my stuff. It's horrible, man. Anyways,
Well, when you're done with Bjorn, I'd recommend getting to the inn and get some cold water in you before you pass out.
that would be wise. Can we like two-step to Bjorn, because I'd like to get this over with. Also, I want to see what's in this. He says, just pointing to the crate he's been sitting on.
Mm.
You have a mystery package, and you do not even know what you are delivering.
No, I get paid more if it comes without me knowing what's in it. So I'm going to find out what it is after I get paid.
Can I sniff the box?
You
You
what?
See
can.
if I
I
know
mean,
what's in
I've
it.
done it, and nothing. So it just smells like wax and lead and like mystery.
I saw him lick it once.
Shh. That was supposed to be a
Just trying to help
secret.
maybe figure out what's in it with her cat senses.
You smell wax and lead and cedar wood.
I don't think I have anything else for you.
On a scale of 1 to casket, how does it look?
It's about maybe just a little over 6 feet in length.
It's also
About-
1 by 1.
Yep, a foot wide and a foot deep.
Okay, so either it was a very skinny vampire or it's something else.
Probably about a 6 on the casket scale.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, like a staff, but I don't know.
If it is going to a wizard, it surely is
It's
a
probably
magic
something
item.
magical.
Yes,
Let's just,
yes.
yeah. Are you guys following me to the wizard?
Eh,
You're not
I'm
getting
going-
paid too.
The wizard is on the way to the inn, is it not?
Actually, the inn is on the way to the wizard.
Oh,
Another way, yeah, while going to hint that
Uh.
maybe it's something like creature, like dragon or something in that box. And she still walk toward in.
That should be a really small dragon.
I just want to double check. Can you all see the map you're currently on?
Yes.
yes.
We're up in the upper left.
Correct.
Ah, okay,
This-
there we are.
The
The wizard's tower is
oddly
down
enough northwest
there.
or northeast
Okay.
corner.
Northwest corner.
Well, just by where the compass is pointing, that would make it northeast.
Well, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
So somebody actually realized I put a compass on there. Wow.
I did see
yeah,
the compass.
northeast by the compass. I was giving directions based on the orientation.
I
Yeah,
assume
northeast.
the wizard tower is the lowest down on map. This like brown.
The wizard's tower from your direction would be down over here.
oh,
Like I was
see.
thinking.
Yeah.
This will be the
this-
inn here. This is the temple. As you pass by through this area here, there's a trading post, and I believe that's the miller on the other. No, that's the coin changer on the other side of the road. Well, there's back over here somewhere. So if you all, is everybody going to the wizard's tower, or is anybody breaking off when you get to the
I want in
inn? Okay.
because I want to rent the best room.
Just trying to get the
Rest.
better rooms before we get there.
Yeah.
Well, you know that it's
all
that noble.
shotgun.
It's that noble's mentality. Oh, no wonder I can't move tokens. I'm on the wrong level.
ah.
Yeah, I noticed it wasn't on the. It's on the GM layer, isn't it?
Yeah, I put you all on the wrong layer. Give me a moment and I will move you to the proper layers.
I've done that before.
Well,
That was getting into Kronk territory, and I really enjoyed it.
I can keep.
It's just say wrong layer instead of wrong lever. It's almost perfect.
Wrong layer. Click, 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 click.
Pull the layer, Trunk.
Onions have layers.
So do maps.
You all should now
So
be
do
on
cakes.
Mm. Okay.
There we go.
And
You should all now
parfaits.
be on the token layer. With the exception of our missing bard.
On the layers talk, I had the thought that a cinnamon bun is just a sweet it's just a sweet onion. It's not even remotely true, but
I mean, like you can say that though
yeah, that's I did.
if you want.
Still not letting me move you all.
Orcs are like onions.
I can move me. Interesting.
Yeah. It's not letting the DM move you. That's the problem.
Huh.
Are you on the right layer?
Yeah, I'm on the
Because
right
if you're
layer.
on the top, if you're not on the token layer, you can't click the tokens.
Oh.
No, I'm on the token layer and I'm clicking, but it's not letting me move y'all.
The fresh hell that is Roll20 sometimes.
It reminds me of the fresh hell of navigating
Sponsor us.
Adobe Illustrator.
And I've
Almost
been
every
doing this.
viewer has a
I've been
sub.
doing this for years, folks.
There's too many layers.
So Barlam is still
Professional
finding it
streamer.
very strange that you've all decided to go with him to the wizard.
Oh no, Gazbag's going to the end.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's going to dig through their cards.
It's on the way. We'll see you most of the way there.
Yeah.
Mhm. And then all of a sudden, we just stop helping you carry it. You're like, "Bah!"
There's a thud, and you're like, hey man, why is this box getting heavier? There's two small tracks of you dragging the box.
You know, when I looked back, there was only one set of footprints because you guys all ditched me.
Well, if he needs help carrying the box, Ish would go with him.
He doesn't need any help carrying the box, but you watch him, and it looks like he needs help. He doesn't need any help, but it's just the weight of everything, and just the
Just
way
being
he's
dramatic
carrying.
about it.
Does the
There we go.
whoa,
I can move folks now. I had to refresh my my map.
Yeah.
Professionals, we are not.
Yep. If
But
it's
we
not
have
the wrong
fun
layer, you
here.
have to refresh. Thank you,
30,
Roll20.
20 gaming stream without problems wouldn't be stream.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
This is factual.
Yeah. Now you have arrived in town at just pretty much as dusk is falling. Let's see if I'm remembering correctly. Ish is driving the wagon, correct?
Correct.
All right. So the only one getting off at the tavern, I'm going to assume that Eco is getting off at the tavern as well at this point, just to be consistent.
Yeah.
So that is the tavern, and I will move the rest of you to the tower, and then I will come back and handle things one at a
I thought
time.
most of us were going to the inn.
Oh. Well,
Yeah. I'll stick with the
who's
end.
staying at the stopping at the
I want be first in
Right.
the
Yeah.
the garage
Yeah,
for
we-
best room.
we've got that. Oop, that's the windmill.
I feel like you're the only one
it
that
looks
can
like-
afford the best room.
So I will leave everybody else here except for I almost called you Barnabas.
Barnaby! Pabar! Sorry, I just remembered that show existed.
Barlam, I'm just going to check one last time. Is anyone else going with Barlam, or is Barlam by himself?
I feel like you're saying that someone should go with Barlam.
No, I just want to make sure that there's no misunderstandings as I move things forward.
Is he going to be all alone?
Yes.
Yeah, at the moment, he's the only one. Well, he's traveling with Chester and the rest of the caravan, but
Okay.
outside of that,
Okay, well, he has people with him.
okay.
He's in so much trouble.
So, Marlo, that's the tower. I will get to you in just a moment. Since everybody else stopped here, you're going to take some time to get there. All right. So, for those of you at the inn, a square wooden sign outside is obviously worn but well loved and taken care of. You see a scene of individuals as if looking through a window into the tavern. And in plain trade common across the top, it says, "In a welcome company." You guys should now have a display there.
Ooh.
Hopefully.
I will go to the bartender and ask, what is your best room and how much cost?
All right. Give me just a moment. I'll get you there. You open the doors to the inn, and the inn is fairly crowded. There is a lot of activity as you look around. And why will it not? Oh, there's the copy. I'm going to be switching maps here for a moment. Scarred, you're not going to be able to see anything because you're not there yet.
Just imagine a ferret dragging a box.
It's a
Well,
black screen.
I imagine that he is in a wagon.
Oh yeah, he is with the rest of them. That would make more sense.
Going in a wagon to the place with all the stuff. Then I can get my money. There's no other end to the song.
Should be able to see now.
It's slowly loading.
Okay, if you need to, you can refresh your screen too, because it's
Yeah, sometimes
It's fairly
sure.
busy. While you reload, this large place is bright and cheerful and contains several rough-hewn tables and chairs, boards and benches. Natural tree trunk pillars support the ceiling overhead, all dark with smoke and age. There's a motley group of people here, although some of them are not here yet. I still added them to the map. As you open the doors, the smell of cooking food, alcohol, and fire smoke from the fireplaces washes over you. Conversation in the tavern stops for a moment as eyes turn and look your direction, and then folks go back to their individual business. Onaria, you go straight to the
Bartender
okay.
or the
That-
owner of inn.
Yeah, you would guess that would be the very large minotaur behind the counter, wiping down the counter and calling out orders to the kitchen as the servers bring them to him.
Yes, and ask, sir, I want to rent the bedroom. How much is the cost? And it is free, like I can rent.
Well, welcome to the Inn of Welcome Company. My best room, let me check, as he goes to a box and sorts through some keys real quick. Well, as it happens, my best room actually is currently being rented, although the individual who rented it I haven't seen for a little while, and the amount that she paid me ahead of time is about to run out. So, well, if you can wait about 3 or 4 more days, you can have the best room. My second best room available,
I think I will do the second bedroom. I mean, I would stay like for one night, so she wouldn't go back, but still, it would be awkward if this happened and she returned. So better be safe and second best room.
Completely understandable. I wouldn't want to rent out a room that's already been paid for. So, my second best room is available. It is it'd be 2 gold and 5 silver for the one night.
I would pay it.
All right. We'll subtract that from your sheet. And you select
Also,
a point.
also ask, it is including food, or I need more paid for food.
No, it doesn't include food, but he gestures to a slate on the wall behind him that does list the food prices.
I would look at prices, but nothing buy.
All right, I will go over that with you in just a moment. Let me give everybody else a chance to come in as I look at my pencil.
Would you
So-
Bison refresh?
I can refresh for you.
Is anybody else entering the inn?
Oh yeah.
Is you there?
Yeah, I think Gasbag would probably go in last. He's not really a big fan of civilization,
So
but he does like food.
I didn't know that there was like clickable doors that block tokens. So I was like, what the hell? Why can't I move?
Oh, that's cool.
That's neat.
That is cool.
Hellhounds can't see anything.
having trouble seeing with the grid. Give me a moment. Let's try and turn that off.
I think that's a right click on the maps layer. Don't quote me on that. It's been a while. There.
How's that?
But
I
she
just
said
did-
she can't see anything.
Oh, I know why you can't see anything. You don't have a token on the map.
Ah,
I need to give the camera a viewpoint. Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves for a moment while I give the eye in the sky a way to see the map.
Yeah. Yeah. So Gazbeg, he kind of watches everybody else go in, watches Arnara run straight to the bartender to grab the best room. And he kind of sort of sits down, like hunkers down over here. And just like he opens the window. Oh, it's locked. He can't open the window.
oh, that's so advanced.
And he just sort of starts chewing on a mushroom to watch everything else. And then he spies the giant seagull. Or is that a griffin?
That is our eye in the sky, so you can ignore that.
Oh, okay. I'm just like, and there's a giant seagull in the middle of the room.
That wasn't
What
there
she
before.
said.
Further, the most terrifying kind of griffin would absolutely be a seagull fox mix.
Oh,
Not terrifying in the sense that like it's dangerous, more in the sense that it roots through trash and ruins everything around it.
Screeches.
oh,
Exactly.
that is pretty horrifying.
I think a scary bird to have in a griffin would be like a shoebill. Well, they sound scary.
Oh yeah.
And why do they look like that?
They look terrifying, but you look deep into their eyes and there's just not much going on back there.
No.
Personally, genuinely, the worst one I can imagine is a cassowary mixed with chihuahua.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I think a raccoon crow would be just like more annoying than anything because
Oh, what about
they'll steal
raccoon
your
magpie?
garbage and then fly away.
I think you can put almost any corvid in that.
Wait, no,
for
that is just a
raccoon mix.
magpie.
Yeah, it's just a magpie.
Potter.
right.
Harry Potter, remember this niche cartoon Woozlers, where were mixed animals? It was Disney cartoon and was weird.
I seem to vaguely remember Woozles.
Real quick, just double checking HH. Can you see the map they're on now?
Yes,
Perfect. And I gave you control over that token so you can move it around as you need to. I keep forgetting I need to give you certain privileges in here. Okay. So, while Anaria is paying. Oh, and by the way, I'm not going to attempt to do the very thick Greek accent that the Ostler has. I'm not even going to go there. So whenever I speak for the Ostler, imagine a very heavy Greek accent.
That is fair.
I can do a lot of accents. That one I just mess up. Okay. So while Anara is negotiating room rates, what are our Balam twins and resident stench pile doing?
Ish is gonna look to Ashik and just go, do you want to split a room?
That is most cost effective. Yeah, sure.
All right.
Save the money. With the kind of like, I would imagine vibe shift at least entering a relatively busy inn like this. How's that weird magic feeling? That
Are we
weird,
still puffy?
yeah. We still getting that like kind of that bad vibe sense.
Oddly enough, since you came into the inn, that feeling has just gone away.
Hmm.
Your vibe check, as you so interestingly put it, which does remind me, go ahead and roll an insight check for me.
Oh,
Both of us? Or just
Anyone who would like to.
cool?
I want to.
uh,
I'm also curious about one thing.
All right,
unremarkable 12.
give me just a moment, Janet, and I'll get yours. I got to reopen your sheet since I refreshed my screen.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
curious if bartender give us any reward for bandits.
13.
Yes.
Well, we gotta bring it up first.
I rolled a 16.
Insight. What did I roll? 13.
All right.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Janet, you're saying you got advantage for something?
Wait, I think we
I'm curious if bartender will give us a reward for killing bandits.
Oh yeah, for the
One more time.
bandits.
Oh, no. No, that wouldn't give you advantage on this.
No, she's wondering if we're getting a reward for the bandits.
Oh,
the twin should
Um,
have advantage on inside checks.
at least some of them.
okay. Reward for the bandage, you'd probably have to talk to somebody about. You've just gotten to town and
Yeah.
nobody in town knows what you've done. The advantage on your insight checks won't count here.
Mm.
Okay, cool.
This is doing what Rory very appropriately described is just a vibe check.
Sounds
Okay.
good. I was just like, I think there's something where we have advantage on wisdom and it's not specific.
I think it's mostly for strictly unfamiliar things. Actually,
That is fair.
Yeah, that's your
reread
danger
it.
step.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
I know
Yeah.
now.
Who would should talk about bandits? I'm asking because in many games it's the bartender, the person, or some sort of sheriff or mayor. So I'm curious to who.
To who you would talk to about that?
About bandits. We kill it.
She wants to hand in the quest.
Mm.
She
That would be Bjorn. He is the guardian of the town.
All right.
For the vibe check, Oh, no, you're right now, you're kind of laser focused on getting your room and finding out how to get paid for taking out the bandits. Gazbag, Ashik, and I don't.
Ish didn't roll, or
Ish.
at least not.
Yeah,
What did you
I
get?
rolled a 16.
16. Thank you.
Sorry.
Ruth is rolling physical dice for me.
Right.
I from now on, I'm just gonna put what I roll into chat.
That would help. Great.
I
Thank
thought
you.
about doing it and then I didn't. I'll do it from now on though.
12 and I like
Gazbag
Gazbag.
got 13.
13. Thank you.
Yeah.
The energy you're getting here is friendly, open curiosity. It's very evident that the inn is used to strangers coming and going, which is not a surprise. It's on a crossroads of a caravan route. Based on what Chester said earlier, you're going to have north and south, as well as apparently an eastern direction road. Sorry, east, west, and south. I have to turn my map sideways in my head to remember which directions the road goes. That's what happens when somebody else makes the maps and you don't have it aligned correctly.
Ah,
But
For me, for me, always it's funny west with east because in Polish, east is wschód. So it's not similar.
language lessons. We're educational. Okay. But yeah, it's not surprising you're on a caravan route. Several individuals do stand out to you as you look around. Mostly you're seeing what you are guessing to be common folk. Based on their dress and the way they're moving, you're guessing they're probably workers from the tower. You very quickly note that there are several servers, two Minotaurs, a human, and a Ophidiatar as they move through and about the tables. And Ish and Ashik, you both note that the Ophidiatar is, while she is dressed in a Tar style of clothing, the pattern on it is very Balam. The Tar have a tendency to dress in solids, and she is very definitely dressed in what appears to be Balam patterns.
interesting.
You see at well, actually, that game's not going on yet because they're not here yet. So there's an individual sitting by himself at a table, kind of shuffling a deck of cards like he's waiting for something. Another table is a Pyrenees individual. Pyrenees are very easy to spot. They're very flamboyant in the way that they dress. There is another Pyrenees individual at a table by himself. He has papers scattered across the table, is just very furiously writing things down, stops every now and then to look around, writes some more. And then there is the odd couple sitting at the table nearest to the fireplace. One is very obviously Nam Pa, looking very frustrated at the taller of the two individuals, who is very much a Nothran. The Nothran looks at his companion confused and shrugs and shakes his head like he's not quite understanding what the individual is saying. As you stand looking around, a young Pyrenees male approaches you. Hello, welcome to the Inn of Welcome Company. I am Carlo. We have a table available if you do not wish to sit with any of the other folk. How may we be of service to you?
I believe we're waiting to get a room before we sit and acquire food.
Ah, well, for that, you need to talk to to Osler over there. He gestures to the Minotaur behind the bar.
The one that Anara
Yes.
is currently talking to.
He will be able to tell you which rooms are available and get you settled in that way. In the meantime, sit where you please, and myself or Juno or Diana or Lena will come and take your order.
Is we allowed to sleep outside?
If you want to, I suppose you could. I mean, nothing says you cannot sleep outside, but it's just the jungle. I mean, I wouldn't sleep out there, but that doesn't mean not you. He looks
He's
you up
new
and
to the
down.
green. He's like, he's new to the green here. We need to get acquainted.
It's the green.
The green.
Uh,
He does not elaborate.
well, whichever floats your boat. My name is Carlo. If you need anything, yo Carlo, or Juno, or Liana, or Lena.
Thank you.
Now that I think about that, don't yell for Leah. She might just kick you out. And he moves off and starts moving amongst the tables again.
Gazbag's gonna go over to where he spies a come on. Fine, he'll sit there. He thinks he sees a seagull. So he's gonna go over and sit by the seagull.
As the seagull spirit flies away.
What did I do?
Anara,
I
the
will look
Minotaur
at
hands you a key with a tag stamped on it. Points to a set of stairs that
I would before going to stairs check the prices of food.
oh yes, you were looking at the prices of food. On the menu today, give me just a moment. I am looking for my menu.
All right.
You think I would have something like that right in front of me because you're in an inn. But as we've already established, I'm highly disorganized. All right.
And you've got 30 years of world to sort through. I can't imagine the menus are going to be the most important.
Are you kidding? Every adventure starts in a tavern. Those are going to be the most important things.
Oh, what? Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Yeah, but I didn't expect it. You even invented food.
On the menu for dinner, served with bread and cheese, is a lamb stew with vegetables, a hearty vegetable soup, and roasted squab for 5 silver. Or for that's 5 silver too. I hate translating things from electrum pieces to a silver-based world.
Oh,
Anyhow, for 5 silver, you can have served with roasted vegetables, poached fish in brown rice, boiled crayfish in drawn butter, pheasant stuffed with cornbread, or steak and kidney pie with mushrooms and truffles. If you are so inclined for a larger meal, there is a 7-course dinner for 2 gold. That is mushrooms stuffed with crayfish, a hearty vegetable soup, leafy greens, braised beef tips, poached trout stuffed with herbs, roasted goose with gravy, and seasonal pudding. If you're short on coin, there is a roast venison or mutton supper served with potatoes for 3 silver. And if you're in between the full 7-course meal and the plain, there is also pork loin stuffed with mushrooms or steamed sausage served with roasted vegetables for 7 silver. There's also a list of drinks that include ales, beers and meads, wines, brandies, and a very expensive liqueur.
I like sausage for 7 slivers, and as
Mhm.
I'm noble, I would take wine. But I'm still thinking because now I'm curious about this guy with cards. If he's doing the poker games, and I could gain more coins.
Or lose all
Oh.
you have.
Well, you'll have an opportunity to go to chat with him in just a moment. Do you place the order for the steamed sausages?
Yes, but I want this food go to my room if can, because I don't have table for yet, and I don't want this food to be cold. So I went to my room.
So you can go up to your room. Okay.
No, I mean ask bartender to bring this food to my room, to waiting for me in my room. The
Oh, waiting
sausage
for.
and wine.
Okay. Well, we'll be happy to send it up. Which type of wine would you like? We have the Hamlet Reserve made very here in our small town. We have the Tajir Golden. We have a wine called the Sun Lilac. Very nice, very faint, very flowery. Flowery. We have Pyrenees White. And we have Aladar Ruby. We also have from Nom and Pa an Emerald Pale wine. And from the Tar Homelands, we have a Fire Amber wine.
Which are kind of fancy. I think lilac or ruby, but I'm not sure, like fancy, like people like noble would drink.
Oh, well, in that case, you want the Fire Amber. It's a platinum per glass, and it comes from the tar wine fields along the northern coast. It's a very pale gold wine with a very tart, fruity finish.
I want this.
All right. As soon as you pay the coins, he places your order and tells you that your wine and meal will be sent up to your room as soon as it's ready.
Yes, and I want go towards the man with cards.
Okay, I will let you do that. I'm going to check in with everybody else real quick to see what they're doing, and then I need to go over to our stoked friend.
Gazbag's just since camping isn't illegal here, he's just gonna grab a seat and order the mutton and potatoes, the 3 silver, and then have some meat to go with it.
Okay. Your order is taken by the Ophidiatar, who introduces herself as Juna.
Oh, he's Gazbag.
Very nice to meet you guys, Beck. I'll get that order in for you. Will you be staying at the inn, or do you have accommodations already?
Sleeping out back.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time somebody slept in the barn. And she goes off to place your order.
I have a food question because I know Balam are pretty relatively restricted diet wise. Can we even drink alcohol? Is that a thing?
Yes, you can drink alcohol. You have no
Okay.
problem with it. It's cooked and seasoned food that your stomachs have problems with.
Mm-hmm. And non-meats, right? Like we're pretty much obligate carnivores.
Cats are
Yes.
obligate carnivores for sure.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I think we're
on
gonna
that
go get our
entire menu, you could easily eat the roasted squab.
Would they look at us like freaks if we ordered like raw steak?
Looking around at the clientele, probably not.
Cool.
I mean, for the most part, the Tar they are known omnivores that tend towards vegetarianism, simply because a lot of meat foods, you don't know if that's your cousin or not.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So it's not out of anything other than extreme caution that they consume other types of meals. Again, depending on the subtype of tar. For example, the Minotaurs and the Satyrs have no problems eating fish, but a Koatar would probably glare at them as they chomp down on a lamb steak.
Yeah. Okay.
So they have a quite a varied diet, and some of them are even a bit more restrictive than yourself, such as the Arachnotar, who consume
That makes
blood
sense.
and other bodily fluids. So there's some variation. No, you wouldn't be looked at like a freak. Matter of fact, the ostler, as soon as he knows that you are ordering, makes sure to tell the cook, who is apparently his wife, to make sure that those meals are not spiced.
Well, that is very kind of you, sir.
All are welcome at the inn, regardless of where you're from. And we have had a number of Belong come through here, so we are very easily capable of adjusting for your diet. So feel free to order as you wish. We can accommodate.
It is still appreciated. We also wanted to inquire about accommodations. As whatever is simple. Simple can fit two people. Does not need to be complicated.
Well, and at this point, it becomes very evident that he is used to dealing directly with Balam, because he turns the conversation from you to Ish.
Mm-hmm.
That makes
One
sense.
bed or two.
Two, please.
Not part of your pride then. Very well. Yeah, I have one.
My
Too
brother, but we're getting to know each other again.
As you wish. I do have one with two beds. It'd be 2 gold a night.
1 gold each.
Nice.
My notes just fell out of my lap.
Oh no!
Oh.
That's so evil.
It happens. All right. And while you two are getting your food and making your way to sit down somewhere, I'm going to switch our maps over and
The Barlam Show. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey.
All right, Barlam,
That's all he's singing as he's riding on the.
playing percussion on the
Box as
Bob?
well. Just a nice little bit of.
you've
Like,
been hanging out
it-
with. Oh,
I've been hanging around with Aiko too much.
Yeah, I was about to say. All right.
I even try to make some of those like shadow puppets, and I go, "This one's a dog. How do I do the other ones?"
Well, since Eco's back over at the tavern, you're trying to figure that one out on your own.
I'm very aware. In fact, he never does this in front of Aiko. He would always just like hide, like what she does is very interesting to him, but he doesn't let her know that.
Because Aiko's not there, he's got like a little like picture that he's drawn that says Aiko. And then she's just like this.
Yes. Oh no, it's like he's put like a little ball and he's just put the piece of paper on. Like he's dressed it up and gone like, there we go. You're doing a good job, Barlam. Ah, you know it, Aiko.
And I'm curious if
You need
one
more
bad
friends.
kitty painted their hand like in Castaway or not.
Oh no, he's just a little tiny slip of paper that he's drawn a picture of Aiko on. He's like stuck onto a can or like a. It's not quite the Wilson beach volleyball from Castaway. No, it's just his artistic skills are somewhat there.
All right.
All right. So, Barnum.
I
Sorry,
created
I'll
a
give you
difficult
my-
character name.
Barlam. I'm putting an N where the L is supposed to be. Your trip to the village. It's a very small, quiet, quaint village. As we would say, this is a place that probably rolls up the sidewalks as soon as the sun starts to set. You pass between two adjacent hilltops, and it's very obvious these are the site of recent construction, complete with recently excavated trenches, piles of dirt, stacked fieldstone. You see wooden stakes, each color coded with bright paint and ribbon, apparently demarking where planned walls and buildings are going to go. On the other side of the road, you see a small encampment in the field of tents, basically tents that where your best guess is the workers are living. Their families, you see children are running around, several people starting to make meals over campfires. At the base of one of the hills, Chester breaks off and points at the tower on the top of the hill. That's where you want to be going. Bjorn will be up in the tower up there most likely, but we got to get this stuff delivered to the workers and get that offloaded. So
Excellent. How much
Best
do I owe you?
you don't owe me anything, Barlam. You were accompanying the caravan for safety. If anything, I owe you for helping defend us when we were attacked.
Ah, yes, of course. And that would be how much?
Well, let me get this taken care of, and I'll meet you over at the inn, and we'll discuss it.
Excellent. That sounds good. Do 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 do.
All right.
Makes his way over to the tower.
Barlam, this tower stands about 60 feet tall. There's a smaller tower rising up another 35 feet above it. From this angle, it's hard to tell, but it looks like maybe an interior tower and an exterior tower. The entrance is accessible only by going up a curved flight of stone stairs, which ends in a landing about 10 feet above the ground. The outer door of the tower apparently opens to create a drawbridge between the stairs and the tower itself. High above, you see merilated walls that are obviously pierced for archery. And as you get to the top of the stairs, you see an individual lean over the battlement at the top. Something we can do for you?
I've got a delivery
For who?
for. You've said it so many times, and I've said it, and I can't remember the name properly.
Bjorn.
Bjorn, thank you. Yeah, I keep hearing it, and I go Burn. That's not, or Brune, and that's also wrong. It's Bjorn. Thank you.
Wait till you see how it's spelled.
I saw how it's spelled. That's why I keep screwing it up. Bjorn.
I had to look at it and go, okay, there's an E at the end and the only vowel is a U. How do you pronounce that?
I kept thinking Burn because it's just.
So did
Yeah,
I.
it's
But the E
Bjorn.
on with the E on the end, it's either Bernie or Bjorn. And I like Bjorn better.
Yeah. So Bjorn.
All right.
But yeah, it's for Bjorn.
Hold on. And the figure just appears up over the wall. And about 5 minutes later, the drawbridge lowers and an individual comes strolling out, flanked by a pair of guards. How much experience has Barlam had with the Pyrenees people?
I don't think it would be a lot. It would be entirely dependent. But I don't think it's a lot. I think like he's worked with people because the Thieves Guild is filled with people and cultures.
Mm-hmm. But you're from Nom and Pop. Something
Yeah.
to remember. Something I didn't cover because it didn't have a lot of influence on this particular game. The Nam and Pa and the Pyrenees were at war for over 100 years, and that war has only been over for about, I got to double check my timeline, but I think it's only been over for about 50.
Okay, so yeah, Barlam understands some of that history. He doesn't look Nam and Pa.
Right, but you were raised more
I
or less
lived
raised.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would have had little contact.
Yeah, the individual who comes walking out of the tower doesn't look like any wizard you have ever seen. They look more like a swordsman to you. And if it hadn't been for the fact that several people you've spoken to have used the pronoun he, looking at Bjorn, you could go either way.
All right, so you're Bjorn?
I am, and you have a package for me from.
Yes. From my ability with names is so terrible. And he goes through his brain as quickly as possible as I actually pull up the name. By the artists M. Koa. It's a Toator. And the operator of the Red Kraken.
Oh, Achaeus. Ah, yes, I have been expecting this. And he gestures to the two guards who come forward and take the box from you.
Cool. So
And,
payment on delivery as well as what's in it.
well, my friend, let me double check the seals first as he goes around checking all the seals. Pulls out a small, what looks like an eyepiece, and puts it over his eye to look it over, and then tucks it into a pocket on the inside of the long coat that he's wearing. Very good, as agreed, and hands you a pouch of coins.
Yes, which is 50 gold pieces upon delivery.
Correct. As for what's in it, well, that may or may not be for you to learn. Tell me, my friend, what brings you here?
This,
Just this?
pretty much.
Hmm.
I mean, I went traveling with a friend. They're here for another reason. I'm not entirely certain. But this is my primary reason I came.
Well, time will tell then.
Can you give me a hint? The curiosity's kind of been killing me, and I did a really good job not opening it.
Yes, you did. And curiosity is a good thing. It's how we learn.
Yeah. There's a stupid saying that curiosity killed the cat, but cats eat me, so I'm good.
But you're obviously not a cat. You're obviously
No.
not a. I've got to tell that one to Jaru. I wonder how he would feel about that.
Well, I mean, the end of the expression is also satisfaction brought it back, so I'm really hoping the satisfaction will fix this.
I tell you what, my little friend. Gather 5 of your best, most trusted companions and meet me back here in the morning. And if all things of fate have tied together properly, you'll have your answer.
All right. Can I just bring 5 strangers that I've kind of run into over the last few days? Because that's the best I got.
Well, if that's the best you've got, and they are willing to follow you into the unknown, then perhaps that is what fate has in mind.
Well, one of them definitely. We've run away from so many things together.
Run away, have you?
Yeah, this is this. Oh, right. I need to keep that part, not to everyone, but we've had trouble with the law because the law has opinions, and those opinions are wrong. But still,
Well, my little friend, in Opakia, myself, my partner Rufus, and Bjorn's badgers, he gestures to the 2 guards at the back of the tower. We are the law here, and you have done me a favor. So, for at least now, you can take a rest and know that the law is not looking for you.
Well, yeah, I know it's not here, but still, thank you. Anyways, I'm going to go to the inn, see about a basement suite.
About a what?
A basement suite.
Uh,
A
you,
little,
won't find,
a little room in a basement.
you won't find a
That's-
basement suite there, but talk to the ostler about your preferences. I'm sure he can accommodate in some way.
Okay.
And with that, Bjorn turns and crosses the drawbridge. The two guards carry the package in, and as soon as they're across, the drawbridge raises back up again.
All right. So now, oh, actually, I have a prop for this. So now, what to do with all this money? Let's put it in the pockets. There we go.
All right.
Anyways, back to the inn, because that's where we sleep. And where do we sleep? Is where we want to do things. And also, I want to ask about the venison.
You want to ask
No.
what?
He's talking to himself as he's going down the tower. But it's just he wants to ask about the venison. Because he
Oh,
heard
yeah.
that's how it never hurts as a member of a thieves guild to introduce yourself to the members of other thieves guilds,
Of course.
because they might be a branch campus. That's not quite the phrase, but
Yeah, it's
Similar.
at least. Oh, okay. We will cross back over to the inn.
oh yes, there's absolutely. Sorry, I just read the thing. Yep. And if anyone looks, there was just a little piece of thing that Barlam scratched, and like Barlam was here. That was there before. And if anyone looks at him as he's doing, he goes, "That was here when I got here." So, goodbye. And he runs as
Oh.
fast as his little feet carry him. All 2 feet of him.
Well, borrowing by the time you get to the inn, Chester and his crew have delivered the wagons and have already made their way to the inn. And that is who is sitting around the table is Chester and his crew. So, Onaria, as you are conversing with the individual who is playing with the deck of cards, several of the caravan guards and one of the drivers actually join you. The person playing cards introduces himself as get the right one here. Furnock. From the lands of Nanmampa. And yes, he is more than willing to get a game of cards going.
What price to per battle in cards? I mean, if we're playing for gold or what?
Gold. Well, I'm sure that the other members of this table can't afford such a rich pot, but we'll start with copper, maybe go to silver, see how things go along the night.
All right.
And you get settled in to play cards. Ish and Ashish, you have rooms. Gazbag, you have your meal.
But I won't play too long because I have meal in my room. So like maybe 2 times, 3 times.
Well, let me get around to everything here real quick. Barlam, where do you go when you come in?
Well, as I walk in, I'm going to find my way to the person. Once again, the bartender who's overseeing the rooms and food.
That would be the ostler.
Yes, Osler. Thank you. There is one thing that Barlam will also. I'm just. My brain is trying to assemble all of my thoughts together. As Barlam walks in, because thief of what he is, he's kind of like what was done before. He'd like to do a vibe check.
Go ahead.
Just insight, right?
Correct.
Normal 13.
13?
Yeah, nothing great.
Yeah, you get that same feeling of just small town comfort. It's very strange that it puts you at ease. You're not used to feeling this.
Oh, one other question. Because the sign outside said the well. I will get there.
In a welcome company.
In a welcome company. Was there anything in Thieves' Cant written like on the sign or around the doorway or anything like that that would indicate
Negative.
Thieves Guild?
You see no, these can't signs, sigils, markings, anything.
Okay. And then with that, I do head over to the um, head over to the ostler.
Okay.
I'm not. I have not taken. I have my ADHD pills are out. You can tell. Uh,
Well, we're getting close. So
I want to ask something. Is that the
Yes.
inn have something like quest board? Like side quest?
a quest board? No, there is not a quest board here.
Alright.
but Barlam will head over to the ostler. Just kind of go, "Hello, I'd like a basement suite or similar in vibe."
Similar.
I'm
but-
assuming he has to kind of like peer, like his nose just kind of.
Oh
tipping
yeah, no,
over the counter.
he leans down on the counter to lean over. Where are you from, my friend? I do not believe I've encountered anyone quite like you before.
Nope, I am. Well, I mean, initially I'm from somewhere in the Jagai.
Jagai. Jag?
Otherwise, yeah, it's somewhere in the Jag. And then otherwise, I got picked up and brought to Nam and Pa. You know, because that was interesting.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have anything in the cellar, but I take it from what you're describing, you're looking for something close and comfortable.
Yeah, I'm only 2 feet tall. I don't take up a lot of space. He's brought himself up onto a stool, and his legs are kicking back and forth.
Well, let me think about it for just a moment. I might have to clear some stuff out, but we might be able to accommodate you maybe in the wine cellar?
Ooh, cool. That's where the rats live.
There are no rats in my inn to be found.
Damn it. Free snacks. Anyways, but I would like to try the venison.
The venison? Very well. Get you serving the venison and anything to drink, my fine sir.
Yes, a bowl of soup.
An odd choice, but bowl of soup it will be.
Yes, I don't. I have a high metabolism, and I'm very small. So alcohol and me, we don't really gel. You know.
Well, very well. We will get you set up with a meal.
Cool, thank you. So wine cellar, broom closet class. Love it. Anyways, he hops down off the stool and just one of these tables. Ooh, gambling. Just sort of waddles and he just kind of walks over to the table where everyone is gambling.
Another way. Give space to Barlam joy.
Barlam does a Barlam quick before he does that. He also kind of turns around and goes, well, "How much do I have to pay for everything?"
Let me know some of that.
There's got to be a wine cellar price, right?
And also, do you make change?
Of course, we can make change.
Fantastic.
5 silver pieces.
Cool. 5 silver pieces for everything, including the venison.
Yes.
Wonderful. And he gives you he kind of pulls out 10 silver pieces, so we can get change for the like. Is it copper that it would transform into like 10?
10 copper to a silver, 10 silver to a gold.
Oh, then he's gonna give you 7, so then he gets 20 copper.
Okay. Go ahead. and
Actually, he's
adjust-
gonna give you 8, and then just as one is a tip.
Okay. He thanks you heartily and pockets the tip. As
No,
each of
Barlam
you
knows
step-
how to deal with service people, and then he quickly runs over to the gambling.
Ish would have also left a tip.
Okay.
I'll mark
Again, make sure you adjust your coinages as
Yep, yep.
appropriate.
I don't know what Gazbag said. I'm certain it was hilarious.
I was like, Gazbag wouldn't have.
All right. As each of you settles into your various places for the moment,
I assume we go sit with Gazbag.
Yeah, kind of wander around a bit and then be like, this table seems nice and quiet.
go ahead and settle yourselves in there. Anaria, as the game is getting started, one of the Minotaur servers, appears to be maybe mid to late teens, approaches the table and leans over to you. Pardon me, miss, but are you Kiria Arnara?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, thank God you got my message.
Yeah.
I'm Liana Gundigoot.
Nice.
Kiara Emperor asked me to send that message to you. She hasn't come back.
Can we talk about this tomorrow morning? I know it's urgent, but I'm in the middle of something,
Oh,
And-
yes.
and you can wait and talk with me in my room I rented in the morning.
Actually, on that, hold that thought. And she rushes back over to the bar, and you see her conversing with Osler for several moments. And then the Osler looks over at you, looks back to the young lady, just kind of shrugs his shoulders in defeat. And you see him go over to the end of the bar and hand her something. She makes her way back over to you. This is the spare key to the room that Kiara Emera rented from father. She's still paid up for a couple of days, and all of her things are still in there. Father wouldn't move them until her rent expired, but if she doesn't come back, he's going to sell it. So she hands you the key, cups it in both hands. If you can find something to help her, I pray the gods will bless you.
All
And then
right.
she turns to, oh, go ahead.
And I would ask where I can find you or contact you after I arrive in this town.
Well, I live here. My family owns the inn. So just ask for me.
And I would talk to Castle. Man, if I knew before that, I would have cheaper paid. And I would get back to cards.
All right, Arnara, read him and weep. For my
All
cards, I
right.
shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
With that, for those of you who are gambling, I'm going to ask you to make a roll for me. That roll will be based on how you play. You play
Oh,
honestly,
Barlam cheats.
you cheat.
It's sleight of hand for everything
Okay.
he does.
You'll make a sleight of hand check. And Arya, how do you play?
Honest because I'm noble.
I'm sorry?
Honest. Like true,
Honest?
not
Yeah,
cheating.
she's playing straight because she's a noble.
Okay. You try to bluff? Are you trying to
Poker face. Have.
poker
Like-
face it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have you make a persuasion check.
Alright.
I already know what everybody else's rolls are. So
26.
26 on the sleight of hand. We got 16 on the persuasion. Okay. Barlam, you end up winning the majority of the hands for the night. You win a total of 4 gold. They've been playing for copper and silver, just so you know.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Anaria, you do fairly well and break even. And from there, you each depart to your rooms for the night. And this is where we're going to drop the curtain for tonight.
Also, Anara, we think to herself, better not play with Barlow.
It's a smart call.
Not doing that again.
So, as we drop our curtain, our party has arrived in Apalkia. They have attained rooms for the night, made various contacts, and only tomorrow will reveal what mysteries are happening. Until then, I thank our audience for being here. We would be doing this with or without you, but you being with us is a blessing, and we thank you. To HH, our producer, thank you again. To the Peanut Gallery, y'all are busy. That's all I have to say about that. To my players, it is a blessing and a pleasure. Thank you very much. And to all of you, please stay safe, stay well, and in these trying times, please be kind to each other. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
night.
Good night.